Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Pleasance.
The Pleasance Comedy Festival Podcast 2012, brought to you in association with audiogo.com.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
I'm Lee.
My name's we are the Axis of Awesome. And welcome to the Pleasance Comedy Festival Podcast.
Benny. I'm Benny, the third member.
Yeah, so there's 3 weeks of comedy that's free to download on your device.
Yes, and obviously you can hear that it's going to be hosted by the best comedy acts from the Pleasance.
That includes us. We've been given free reign over this, so once the microphone is ours, we're going to be doing whatever we like.
You can subscribe to this, other Pleasance podcasts on iTunes or on pleasance.co.uk, which is on the internet.
So we're going to have a lot of fun now.
On this podcast, you'll hear a clip of our show, The Axis of Awesome, Cry Yourself a River, stand up from Rod Gilbert, and we're going to be joined by our friends, rivals, and former roadies, Dead Cat Bounce. But don't be put off by that. Well, we're a musical comedy act. There's 3 of us.
And we've been together for about 40 years. And I mean, the band started like all good bands in a bookstore. I was in the bookstore looking at this particular book, and I wanted the book, but the shopkeeper wouldn't sell it to me. So I actually stole it, ran up into the attic of school I was at, and as I was reading it, the book was kind of coming to life in my hands. It was quite strange.
Yeah, that was actually around the same time I was at school as well, around the same time, a few years below you. That's where you were the potions master?
No, Lee was the potions master.
I was the potions master.
Yeah,
Jordan was the games keeper. And, Benny and I didn't get along. I hated your father.
Yeah. And then around that time, I was looking for a Turbo Man doll for my child. I couldn't find one because it was Christmas and they were selling out everywhere.
Yeah. And I was actually working at the store, but at the time, there was a curse on me and I couldn't tell a lie all day. So that caused a lot of dilemmas.
That created a lot of problems between you and your wife at the time, or your ex-wife.
Who owned like a store where she sold other people's stuff on eBay. And that was happening, and you were quite old and hadn't had sex with anyone.
Yeah, about 40 years old. And that was at that time that Benny had a piece of jewellery that he needed to take to a volcano. And throw in the
that was such an ordeal. It was a long way to go.
He had Jordan's axe and my bow, and it was a bit of a fellowship. And,
and then, of course, we had to send him back in time to try and kill John Connor, which was really tough.
Yeah, because then I had to go to that school dance as well to make sure that I was born.
Yeah, and then you ended up being trapped in a cage in an old Chinese man's shop.
And then we froze Lee in carbonite, and then Benny said, "I love you," and then Lee said, "I know," and then we all had to dress up in costumes and go and rescue him from Tatooine.
And then we started a band.
So we've been at the Fringe for 5 years now. This is our 5th festival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've been doing lovely rooms at the Gilded Balloon, and we moved over to the Pleasance now, obviously.
Yeah. You might have seen us in the UK appearing on Comic Relief. We've also been on Jason Manford's Comedy Rocks.
So if you want to check us out, we are on at the Pleasance at 6 p.m. with our show Cry Yourself a River.
It's a brand new hour of musical comedy, japes set to music, songs that are funny.
Yeah, here's a clip from Cry Yourself a River. It's our song In the Club Tonight.
Hey, everybody in the club tonight. Gonna talk a little bit in an exotic accent. Can't really tell where it's from. It's for dance music, y'all. Now, here's a black guy.
Yeah, bling, bling.
Pay $30 to get into this place. Can't even see your hand in front of your face. Shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of sweaty guys. Push your way through them when you catch her eye.
You say I like you.
What?
You say I want you.
What?
But she can't hear you.
What?
So she ignores you.
What?
And then the bass drops out, you know the chorus is near. And we don't need no rhymes and we don't write no words.
So we sing
Yo, yo,
and you sing
yo, yo.
And then the build-up starts to the same bit from before, but with the bass back in, so you can dance some more.
And it gets higher and louder and higher and louder and higher and louder till the chorus comes in.
But this bit always tricks you.
Yo, 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 yo. See, it's easy to remember and it's easy to learn. That's why people call it catchy when they mean that it's shit. The chorus has no words, we're only singing yo. It's not even English, sing along, here we go.
So we sing
Yo, yo.
sing it over and 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 they're playing dubstep.
Everybody in the club, come on and let me hear you say whoa. All the ladies in the club whose feet really hurt, say ow.
If you're sitting in the corner because you drank too much, say bleh.
If you're snuck into the club because you're 17, say nothing. You know the word. Yo, oh, yo.
Sing along.
Yo, oh, yo. Yo, oh, yo. All right, that's it. Club's closed. Everybody out. Come on, out. Everybody come on, let's get out.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
So over the years, there have been great big band beefs, you know, like the Beatles and the Stones.
Yeah, you get similar things in the rap world, of course, between Eminem and Miley Cyrus.
Michael Jackson and the Laws of America.
Yeah, but one of the big rivalries in musical comedy is the Axis of Awesome and Dead Cat Bounce. And we have Dead Cat Bounce with us today, and for some reason, the Pleasance has asked us to interview them.
Hi, I thought you asked to interview us.
Well, I think Jordan was setting it up as framing it so it doesn't come across as quite so mean.
Okay, first question. How long have you been together as a band?
We've been playing together as different bands for probably nearly 10 or 11 years. Then eventually it became a comedy band about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so all in all, quite a while together. So next question, why do you keep doing this?
I just gluttons for punishment, I guess.
Dead Cat Bounce is an economic term, is that right?
It is, yeah.
It means a slight rise following a sharp decline. Does that mean that you're going to get slightly better before you stop doing this?
Yes, it does, Jordan. It means that.
So you guys are now a three-piece. So why did you guys decide to keep Damo out of the band?
I'm Damo.
Oh, sorry, I've misread that. Why didn't you decide to kick Damo out of the band?
Well, generally we found when you're a band you need a drummer. I don't know if you guys have found that.
Honestly, we haven't actually found that. We're doing quite well without one.
So most acts come back to Edinburgh year after year and play in progressively larger venues. You guys are playing in the same venue as last year. Do you see this as a failure, or are you just treading water?
Jesus Christ.
So you've been doing the festival for a number of years now. You've received a lot of reviews. I've got a few quotes from those reviews. I'm going to read them out. And I just want to get your reactions. Is that okay?
Yeah, we've got some good, bad reviews.
So we've got one from Festmag here. It says, there is a little enjoyment to be had from this band.
There's a little or little?
There is little.
Oh.
There is little enjoyment to be had from this
something.
band.
That's something.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
Good on you guys. Here's one from the list. It's three talented boys trying very hard, not getting many laughs, and failing to find much common comedy ground.
Well, what's good there is like we could just do kind of what you guys do on the poster and just like take words out of context. So we could just take talented, much common comedy ground. And there was laughs, I think, in there as well. We could just put
there was laughs.
put dots between them.
The old ellipsis trick.
Yeah,
that's very good. It's good that you can do that.
It makes sense that you'd be doing a trick that we've already done. So if that's what you're comfortable doing, then sure.
Yeah, we'll steal PR tricks, but we'll leave the stealing songs to you guys. What's that new song you have? In the Club?
Something about being in a club? Is
Something from our first show, was it? Got a song about being on drugs, do you guys? About going out in the desert and taking lots of drugs? Got a boy band song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not the ones on trial here. Okay.
We'll be regrettably hearing more from Dead Cat Bounce in a moment, but right now here's one of their new songs, Down on the Farm.
Down on the farm where the animals play, jump in the mud and the grass and the hay. Time to learn what the animals say. Down on the farm today. What does the cow say? Please don't eat me! That's what the cow says. What does the hen say?
My babies! Please don't take my babies away from me again! Oh God, when will this nightmare end?
That's what the hen says. What does the duck say?
Give me the bread, give me the bread, give me the bread. Oh man, I could really use some bread right now. Hey, look at me. I'll suck your dick for that piece of bread right there.
That's what the duck says. What do the sheep say?
Oh, hello, Mavis. I like your jumper.
Oh, I like your jumper.
It's a very nice jumper. Though you got a bit of a mark on your jumper.
I've got something on my jumper.
Yeah, sort of round the back of your jumper.
Around the back of my jumper.
Yeah, sort of near your arse.
That's shit from my arse,
Shit
isn't
from
it?
your arse, isn't it?
My favourite jumper.
That's a shame.
That is not coming out.
No.
That's what the sheep say. What does the rooster say?
Wake up, everybody! I had that dream again. You know the one where I'm falling? What do you think it means?
That's what the rooster says. What does the farmer say?
So I'm getting really into animal husbandry.
Oh, animal husbandry. That's the care and rearing of livestock.
Yeah.
That's what the farmer says. Now you know what the animals say each and every single day.
The only release is death.
So this next question is for Jim, who we haven't heard a lot from. Jim, can you tell us, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I'm sort of there, I think.
So basically you're saying that this is some kind of finishing point for you and that you're content with?
Well, for now, you know, I think life is a journey, and you know, I'm happy with the journey.
We're also very happy with Journey.
I've noticed it in Journey shows as well. When they play Don't Stop Believing, that generally gets a standing ovation, so I can see why you guys put that at the end of your show as well.
Thank you. It's certainly a lot more than Whitesnake's done for you, so we appreciate that.
Shane, I've heard a rumour you're going to learn to play bass in the band for this next show.
Well, we could get lessons together, Lee. I'm playing. I play with all 4 strings now. Last year it was just 2, but that's still more than you play with on your guitar.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Yeah.
Final question: why should audiences see your show, given your track record?
Audiences should see our show, given our track record. Yes.
That's it. Please, thank you to Dead Cat Bounce for coming tonight.
We're very glad you guys could join us today. Please do go and see their show, Howl the She Leopard, at 10:30 in the Pleasance. We saw it in New Zealand.
We were there.
Yeah, and we suggest that you go and judge for yourself rather than taking our